All right, it is 7 o'clock. I would like to call this meeting of the November 17th, 2025 Downers Grove Township Board to order. Everybody please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Can you guys hear me back there?
Yes.
Yay. Madam Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Supervisor Savage?
Present.
Trustee Soul? Present. Trustee Friel?
Present.
Trustee Moreno?
Present.
Trustee Zerba?
Present. We have a quorum. At this time, we will have public comments. Residents will have an opportunity to speak during the public comment. Comments are directed to the supervisor. We ask comments to be kept to 3 minutes and address Downers Grove Township issues. Please refrain from profanity or personal attacks directed at individuals and be respectful of all residents. We remind you that public comment is not a question and answer session. Thank you. Are there any public comments? All right, seeing we have no public comments, we will approve the minutes. Are there any changes to the minutes presented of the October 20th, 25 meeting? Hearing none, the minutes are approved. Is there a motion to approve the trustee audit and approval of bills and claims as presented?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, Michelle Moreno moved and Kevin Zerba seconded. Is there any discussion? All right, Madam Clerk, would you please call the roll?
Supervisor Savage?
Yes?
Trustee Soul?
Yes.
Trustee Friel?
Yes.
Trustee Moreno?
Yes.
Trustee Zerba?
Yes.
All right, thank you. The motion has passed. We will move on to the supervisor report. And I will be a little briefer than usual, but I wanted to tell you new guidelines for general assistance have been received from the government. So effective November 1st, 2025, we have raised the flat grant from $439 to $460 per month with an asset disregard of $460. Starting November 1st, 2025, Downers Grove Township residents may receive emergency assistance up to a maximum of 5 times during their lifetime. Additionally, the income disregard will be set at 200% of the federal poverty level with a payment level of $600 for a single person, $700 for 2 people, and then it will increment up by $50 for each additional person to a maximum of $1,000. And we are having open enrollment right now for employees in the supervisor's and the assessor's office. The highway department employees are covered under their collective bargaining agreement through the IUOE. And so we are offering the same plans as the previous year through Blue Cross. Premium increases are 16 to 18%. The only other company that's available for our group insurance for a group this small is United Healthcare, which has higher rates for comparable plans. The township pays 92% of the premiums for employees. The Township Officials of Illinois Convention was held in Springfield November 10th through 12th. We sent 6 people, 3 trustees, the clerk, myself, and our attorney. We were able to visit with a lot of vendors representing many services that are available, including to the road district and the assessor. Sessions included budgeting, purchasing and bidding, youth services, senior services, records management, immigration law, and more. We had a veterans breakfast here on November 10th, and Senator Susie Glowiak-Hilton and Senator John Curran and Representative Nicole Laha attended the breakfast. Again, I attended a lot of meetings this month. Tom arranged for us to have a garage walkthrough, so we were able to see what's going on in the garage. The Youth Services Committee met in October. We consulted with presidents of 2 church senior clubs who reached out to me for information about services. We met with the insurance broker. We began exploring development of a communications/marketing plan, so that is to be continued. Attended the Senior Advisory Committee, attended Westmont Chamber Business After Hours, attended Willowbrook Burridge Chamber Veterans Day Luncheon. I interviewed a couple candidates for the Mental Health Advisory Committee and Veterans Affairs Committee, so you'll see additional appointments on the agenda today. We started a Buildings and Grounds work group, which has representatives from each department in the building, and I think that will be very useful to us to have upkeep on both buildings. Attended the Mental Health Advisory Committee meeting, met with a broker to discuss the future of electric aggregation in the unincorporated areas. We had our contract with the current aggregator ends in May, and right now, in some months, the cost for the aggregator is actually more than Commonwealth Edison, because Commonwealth Edison's rates fluctuate. So I'm exploring different options for that, one of which could be to not continue with electric aggregation. This month we had 71, well in October we had 71 senior events with 1,298 attendees. General assistance had 6 current clients and 2 terminations. So total grants were $2,655. That was for 6 people. Emergency assistance, we had 3 grants totaling $2,250. Additional assistance, we had 159 people requesting additional things, which totaled $4,175. That does not the 159 people includes 79 LIHEAP clients and 62 clients that got light bulb 4-packs, but those 2 items do not have any dollar amounts because we get the light bulbs free from Commonwealth Edison, and LIHEAP is distributed through the county. Passports, we had 43 new passport applications, 16 renewals. They received 82 calls for passports, and PACE had 201 trips in October with 200. It was in August. The reports are delayed. 201 trips in August with 207 riders. So that concludes my report. Any questions from the trustees? Okay, hearing none, there is no assessor report. We had an emergency this afternoon, so he did not give his report to me, but we'll have something next month. Highway Commissioner report.
Footnote, sure.
Perfect. Here? Awesome. I'll be brief here. As Kim mentioned, the Township Board came and visited our garage to better understand our facilities, what we have, what we need to upgrade, and some of the equipment that we are eliminating because we are no longer using. So getting out and really being hands-on is really important for our board to see visually what we do. And I want to thank you on behalf of the township employees for coming out and seeing that. We had our first snowflakes of the year a couple weeks ago. We had a 2-inch of snow. Our team came out early, proactively salted areas that we considered a concern, and made sure that we are done before rush hour. So in general, the Highway Commission will go out around 5 a.m. and try to complete all the snow plowing by 7 a.m. Unfortunately, if we get stuck at 7 o'clock, we're stuck in traffic just like everybody else, and we can't do much use of snow plowing. So in general terms, we try to get out around 4 or 5 a.m. and get done by 7 o'clock, take a break, and then usually 9, 10, we're back in the streets plowing when needed. Next item to start off, we have completed our 3.3 miles of road paving. Only item that is still left to do is the 16-inch shoulders that are done on the side. So we're currently in the process of doing that. I have received some complaints from residents of the quality of workmanship of those shoulders, so I have reached out to Morris Engineering and County to see what we can do to improve on that. Morris Engineering is responsible for quality control and quality assurance, so the buck stops with them, so hopefully they will improve the quality of work on our township roads. Next item here, we are in the process of filling our pre-treatment tanks. As mentioned a while ago, that we're going to start using beet heat, a beet juice concentrate that helps melt snow and helps us use a lot less salt. So currently, our tanks are very old, our pumps are very old, so we're in the process of changing those. And that should be completed in the next 2 weeks. And then once that is completed, we'll get roughly 5,000 gallons of beet juice to pre-treat roads when winter storms are coming. Lastly, I've submitted the township road levy. You will see an emphasis put more on tree maintenance and ditch work. One of the items that I've seen in this position that we receive a lot of phone calls with regards to tree limbs, tree maintenance. And so I've put an emphasis for the following year to do more maintenance work and also more maintenance on our ditches. When we see these big storms, 4 or 5 inches, a lot of residents will be flooding their basements. Housing is one of the residents' largest financial assets, and we want to make sure we protect that. So I put a larger emphasis of more time spent ditching this coming up year in the budget, along with tree maintenance. Speaking of tree maintenance, one village that does a really wonderful job at tree maintenance is Downers Grove. They have a full-time arborist by the name of Greg Sulwich. I've reached out to him, and he is willing to work and train our team how to properly prune and manage trees. So I look forward to meeting him this week and putting together an intergovernmental agreement to where he can teach our team to train our team and to go out and properly manage the trees that we have in the township. Roughly 70 miles of roads, and you can take a rough guess, maybe 7,000 to 8,000 trees that we have to manage. So really looking forward to that, and hopefully our residents will see a large improvement in the management of trees in our township. That is it.
Any questions for the Highway Commissioner? All right, clerk's report.
Yes, thank you, Supervisor Savage. As you mentioned, we attended the annual TOI conference. I was able to attend a session with an archival program administrator from the Illinois Secretary of State's office. I learned additional information or received clarification on how our township records retention should be done. Some very interesting new information on social media. So we are sharing that with those in our office who are responsible for our social media presence. And I'm going to be working on scheduling with our field representative from the Secretary of State's archival program. And this will be a project that will most likely start in the new year. Otherwise, we're always working on FOIAs, and then we'll be preparing the tax levy documents to be filed with the county this week. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any questions for the clerk? No. All right. Is there any old business? All right, we will move on to new business. Is there a motion for ordinance approving Downers Grove tax levy ordinance 2025-1117-1?
I'll move approval of ordinance ORD 2025-1117-1, Downers Grove Township tax levy ordinance.
Carol so moved. Second. Rick Friel seconds. Any discussion? I would just add into here during the discussion that the levy was based on last year's levy. We are legally able to increase by the cost of living, which is 2.9%, and new growth in the township, which is 0.4%. So that's a total of 3.3% that we increase the township levy. Any other discussion? Okay, roll call, please.
Supervisor Savage,
Yes?
Trustee Soul,
Yes.
Trustee Friel,
Yes.
Trustee Moreno,
Yes.
Trustee Zerba.
Yes.
Motion passes. All right, is there a motion for an ordinance approving Downers Grove Township road levy for 2025-1117-2?
So moved.
Michelle Moreno moves.
Second.
Kevin Zerba seconds. Any discussion? May I have a roll call, please?
Supervisor Savage,
Yes?
Trustee Soul,
Yes.
Trustee Friel,
Yes.
Trustee Moreno,
Yes.
Trustee Zerba.
Yes.
Okay, the motion passes. Is there a motion for an ordinance regulating some pump discharging for 2025-1117-3?
So moved.
Kevin Zerba moved.
Second.
Rick Friel seconds. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? The ayes have it, the motion carries. Is there a motion for a resolution appointing members to the advisory committees RES-2025-1117-1?
So moved. Oh, sorry.
Michelle Marino moves.
Second.
Kevin Zerba seconds. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. The ayes have it, motion passes. Is there a motion for a resolution appointing a road district attorney, RES 2025-1117-2?
So moved.
Kevin Zerba moves, Rick Friel seconds. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? The ayes have it, the motion passes. All right, at this time, we will have a trustee comments and discussion. Will be an appropriate time for anybody to bring up things from the convention or anything else.
I thought the convention was well worth the time to attend. There were a lot of useful sessions providing information to help us do an even better job than we are.
Seconded.
Seconds.
Okay, anybody over there? All right. We do not have a presentation this evening. We will, next month, we will have a presentation on, I think we'll have a presentation on our Human Services Department minus the senior services, which we already had, unless we have something more imminent that needs to be discussed. Is there a motion to adjourn the meeting?
So moved.
Carol so moved.
Second.
Kevin Zerba seconds. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Thank you all. Have a good Thanksgiving.
Thank you all.